important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short. Trying to throw the football. Take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Bringing it back, it's Johnson. The ball pops out on the return. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field because that could have been disastrous.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To throw, it's Gabriel. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Takes it he smashes his way through again. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Dances away from the heat. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Power football with the run. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. And the Hokies want to move quickly. Right back to the well.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Makes the catch down the run. But not able to keep his foot in bounds. He was close, oh so close to a touchdown. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Drones. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside of the pocket, now you've got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field.
Oh, that stings, man. job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. The ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
The Ducks want to crank the tempo. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down.
And they got him for the sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wide out in motion. Running back searching for a hole. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Quarterback will audible. Off play action on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. We've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They're bringing heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Unleashes it on the run. And they're not on the same page there.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
And the Ducks send out the punt unit. On the return, it's Lane. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score. Virginia Tech 17, Oregon 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Running back goes in motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Going for it all. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Running with power. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Johnson. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front.
That's a live ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Throwing right. Got his man. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He caught it! And they're able to get him down. On 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Oregon, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Back to throw, it's Gabriel. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get me?
Going for it all. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
That stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just... You think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket, and then he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked me?
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 36, set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. With the catch, it's Jennings. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. They'll try to get the first through the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Oregon! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
In the end zone.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's James. And the returner is stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. The 10. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The Hokies have it in scoring position on first and goal. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
To the air, it's Drones. Zings it complete to the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the punishment has been extended.
Number 80.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is...
A shot toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was